Natural Products Expo, Anaheim, happens every year. Hi, Bob McCauley, owner of the Watershed Wellness Center. And I got a few calls, a couple of emails from people that usually we see out at the Natural Products Expo. And they said, hey, we didn't see you out there this year. What happened? You always have a booth. I said, well, we didn't go this year. And they kind of started saying, well, got your company's on the skids, huh? Or, what's the matter? I said, no, quite the contrary. We're doing fine. But, we made a conscious decision not to go this year. And, it's really not to answer the few people that asked about why we weren't there or anything. But what I'd like to address is what the Natural Products Expo has become. And why I think for the average company it's just not worth attending anymore. First of all, it's big business. It's big health companies, big corporations. It's Kashi, Tree of Life, Amy's Frozen Foods. You get a booth out there. It's $100,000 for one of these islands. Just the booth. We haven't set up anything. I mean, these people spend $400,000 on one of these shows. Think nothing of it. And that's who's out there, and that's who's out there to be seen. And it's kind of a big party for these cats. I mean, it's they could be selling tires, they could be selling cars, they could be selling anything, furniture. It doesn't matter. They happen to be in the health business, and it's all about the money. And you're going to find at the Natural Products Expo West, which comes in usually in March sometime. You got 2,500 booths. You're lost in a sea of vendors. No one can find you. No one's got the time to walk through this place. And then they say, well, you got to be out there for branding, and you got to brand your product. You can do so much more on the internet these days and spend your money a lot more wisely than to going out with a bunch of people that really don't care anything about health. And most of that stuff out there, quite frankly, is garbage. 90% or more of the food that you find out there that's being offered, being sampled, is garbage. And there's just so many other effective ways to market your company these days, rather than get a booth at an expo, which I don't think expos are really going to be around very much anymore. 10, 15, maybe 20 years at the most. I think you're going to see them go away. I think we're going to see things on the internet, virtual expos, that kind of thing. Last year, we heard, it was the year before, the New Hope, who runs this thing, and they apparently have gotten, rich off doing this expo. They said, well, we've gone green this year. So, you're not going to get any catalogs. You're not going to get a little holder for your name card. And really, what went green was how much money they can just take from you. I mean, I think the average vendor out there just looked at it as an ATM machine. I mean, the booth is expensive. The unions are a ripoff. New Hope Media is just big business, and that's what it's become. And, they've gone green. Well, the green that used to be in your wallet and now is gone. It's in their wallet now. That's how they went green. And, and everybody knows it out there. It's not like people aren't aware of what's going on. It's just, it's one of these, 400-pound gorillas in the room. No one wants to say, what's sitting here. This is what's sitting here. It's just a big ripoff, and it isn't effective. And we spent a fortune last year on a booth. I mean, it looked beautiful. You didn't get anything out of it. Didn't get one contact. Not one person called us up and said, I found you at that expo. It's great. Now we're going to do business with you. We heard a lot of talk, and nobody followed through. And to spend that kind of money to get those kind of results, believe me, it wasn't worth it at all. Last year, 2010, they had a political activist as a keynote speaker. This guy shows up in jeans and a t-shirt and starts lecturing us on politics. I mean, that was kind of pushed me over the edge, frankly. And this year, they at least got a marketing person because, there's not enough health topics to talk about. We got to get politics involved in this. I was so insulted by that. I just found it unbelievable that they would do something like that. I'm there to sell health products, and my mission, and the mission of my company, which is really to make the average person aware that there's a healthier lifestyle out there. And I just don't think we need to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to go out to one of these things and get nothing out of it and not really bring anyone new that message that I have. Your body is capable of healing itself of any disease. That is my message. As far as Expo East, which is out in Boston, frankly, I've been out there 2 or 3 times. You know, it was a disaster. Last time I went, you see more action at a cemetery. That's one you can avoid for sure. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done with the Natural Products Expo. Hasn't done anything for us. It may be fun to kind of visit and walk around for a couple days, but if you're looking to market your company, especially new startups, you can definitely find something a lot more effective, a lot more better. It took me a few years and tens of thousands of dollars to figure that out, but I think I finally got it.